Isn't it lit? Your very own anthem.
Oh, you're supposed to be holding this way. Oh, yeah. You're holding
So I just got back from Dreamcon 2026. I got back from Houston, you know what I'm saying? It was my first time flying out there. I ate Jack in the Box, In-N-Out, and Whataburger for the first time. And I came along with my friend Tristan and Eli. You know what I'm saying? It was my dogs. We took some flicks. You know, we had to get them up in their costumes and stuff. I had my A-Train costume on. Tristan had many costumes. It was a blast. I mean, they had a day zero party. Dreamcon had a day zero party on Thursday. You know, I met some new Dreamcon friends. The party was lit. And then we got to day one. The Uber that was taking me there, he had my videos playing on his phone, which was fire. I arrived outside the event. I had my A-Train costume on. I was getting pictures with people left and right. So every 10 steps, it was a picture. 10 steps, picture. First person I met there was Ray. He had no security. Listen, Ray had no security, right? So when I went to go approach him, and he was like, hold on, too many people, this way. And he started walking. He walked off. I could not stop laughing. Then I ended up on Jason's stream. I was in the background. I was gonna go up and approach him, but this other guy, I think his name is Joey. I don't remember his name. You know, he did what I was gonna do, and he killed it. He started jumping into random people's stuff, and he was like, "Who invited this guy?" You know, like he was that guy. You know, met Connie. It was the same thing that happened with Ray. T Banks. I met T Banks in a line. He's way taller in person. He was not 2 times speed. That man was talking regular. Helped Eli take a picture with him and stuff. Then I go inside, and there was more people stopping me for pics. I saw these cool like Wario Bros looking guys. I have the craziest run. I go to the merch section. First person I see there, Dan Clancy, CEO of Twitch himself, taking flicks and stuff. He looks at me. He says, "You." I'm like, "Huh?" And he pulls me over. He pulls out his phone. We take a selfie. He's like, "I'm going to send this to the real A-Train." I'm like, "What?" So that was sweet. I was geeking. I was like, "Yo, the CEO of Twitch has me in his phone. Like, that is crazy." And while I'm on this high, like, I noticed there's a berleezy booth, so I go over there. I didn't see berleezy. I missed them that day. But I took some pictures here and there. I looked at the merch and stuff. It was pretty cool. Then, like, while I'm looking for escalators, right, to get to the next floor. I could not find it, so I went to this security guard that was nearby. I was like, "Yo, he helped me out. Like, you know where the escalators are at?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, they're like over there. By the way, you know where A-Train was like at this spot, right?" I'm like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah, like he was just here. Maybe that guy behind you could tell you how it goes." I look behind me. It's Mark walking towards me. I'm like, "Oh my god!" I take out my little glasses. He goes, "Whoa!" And then we snap a picture. It was crazy. He was like, "You know, A-Train was just here, right?" I was like, "That's what I've been told. I can't believe it." So met Mark on complete accident. Could not dap him up. That man did not wash his hands. I met like this podcast group I see on YouTube, the LKIAB crew. You know, while all this is happening though, my friends end up seeing berleezy, and I was so jealous. That was like half the reason I got there, bruh. But yeah, while they were meeting them, I was meeting Kunim, Young Astro, you know, Closer. You know, Then it was time for the after party. While I'm looking for the after party, right, I ran into like this huge like boxing event that was going down. The dude was getting smoked. And while I'm walking, you know, I took some more flicks and stuff, and I meet this guy in this Homelander cosplay named Alex. You know what I'm saying? He was really cool. We became friends during the event. We partnered up together because, you know, it's both the boys' characters. So it's like, it's kind of obvious, you know what I'm saying? While we were looking for the after party, we ran into John from RDC because he was also looking for the after party. Heading into line, we saw this cool regular show cosplay. And then finally, you know, we made it into the after party, but the DJ was like low-key trash. So I didn't get much photos of it. Plus, my costume didn't have no pockets. So me and Alex took some more pics afterwards with people. And then, like, you know, we ended the night there. But it was pretty cool. That was a good day one. Day two, I came in my my Wario cosplay. You know, Wario's my spirit animal. You know, that's my dog. You look at my YouTube profiles and stuff. I got like a Wario like persona thing going on. Anyways, I had to wait for my friend Tristan since he had the car, and I had no money, so I couldn't Uber. So I missed the berleezy meetup. Oh my god, bro. And a low tier god lookalike contest. I missed that too. But On the bright side, I met Legendary J, who is a legendary editor. He made the famous Uno edit. He made that dog edit, and etc. Then like 3 minutes later, I met Poise. You know what I'm saying? We make it look easy. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, Poise. I ain't seen that man Poise since he went to Japan, bruh. But afterwards, I found Alex. I found my Day Zero group, you know what I'm saying, from the parties and stuff. And then we saw this anime protagonist list that people were like going crazy over. Ran into some more Mario cosplayers and stuff. They had a Mario meetup that I also missed. I was so, bro, day 2 was lit, bro, and I missed it. I missed like most of it, but it's okay because, you know, I ended up joining this cosplay court where you have to like defend or prosecute characters based off your costume. The first character they had was A-Train, but I was in my Wario costume, so I couldn't defend him, you know. But it was still pretty cool. I ended up switching back into my A-Train costume, and I met Ty. You know, he'd be making those Minecraft like little videos or like gaming videos in general. I met him in the gaming area. He was getting jumped on Smash. It was whooping him. I go to another after party, met some cool people in line. I enjoyed this DJ like way more, but it was Leon Thomas. He was opening or he was hosting, whatever. And I don't really know Leon Thomas like that, so I left like when he got there. But all of RDC popped up for that show. Oh my gosh! But on the outside though, it had another like anime tier list going on, and I ended up ending my day like arguing with people over that list. But it was pretty cool. Day 3, I ended up meeting 3 different A-Trainers, bro. I met 2 in cosplay, and then I met the real one while I was waiting in line, which was great. He had his dad like use his phone to take like 3 pictures and videos and stuff with us. And then like this camera guy for Dreamcon came. He took a video, had me like posing and stuff. It was sweet. I asked him like, you know, did Dan Clancy like hit you up, you know? And he was like, yeah, he showed me. And I was like, bruh, oh my God. Finally, you know, I put out my phone. We took a little video. I told him to improvise because like we already took like a bunch of photos and stuff. During that, I held the hands the wrong way because we already had like the hands and stuff going on. So it was like, oh, back to me. Okay, here you go. Up here. Okay, back to me. Up here. And there, you know, but I just could not stop laughing, bro. It was great. Jesse's an amazing guy. A little bit afterwards, I met Caleb City, which was pretty cool as well, you know. Then I headed over to the gaming hall for the Xenoverse 3 demo. I wanted to go try that out. But while I was waiting in line, the closing ceremony was about to start. So I was like, oh my gosh, this line gotta hurry up because I don't want to miss it, right? While waiting, Mark ended up appearing for a second time. I saw him a second time, and I was like, okay, you know, I see Mark. I gotta just go. We gotta just go to the closing ceremony. I meet up with Alex again, the rest of my friends, and we all end up going to the closing ceremony. We was like the last ones to make it in. Like after us, they closed off the little door. It was like up max capacity. So I made the right call there, but the ceremony was a blast. They had to find like this anime imposter out of like real anime fans or fake anime fans. Afterwards, me and Alex went to go see like his YouTube guy that he wanted to meet up with, Piemount 7, and then it was time to say goodbye, right? I saw this cool Pokemon like vending machine at the airport. I bought some souvenirs for my mom, and I ended my Dreamcon journey there. It was a great first Dreamcon, you know. My only regret is not meeting berleezy. I missed berleezy 3 times, and this man had like a Darth Vader costume. He was hidden. Like, bruh, oh my God. But I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back in Texas in October for the berleezy ball. Cause there's no way I'm gonna miss it there, right? There's no way I'm gonna miss him there, right? Right?